earlier in the process, there's an activity with the cost of the disability and carers allowance and the 70,000.
Mayor Henson, do you agree with taxing the family home? Do you agree with taxing the family home? Councillor Cooney, after 15 years in politics, you happy that there's a soup kitchen in your town? Councillor McFadden, is it fair to cut mobility allowance? Is it fair to cut carers allowance?
Mayor, you can clear the council chambers, we're not going away. We'll be here.
Councillor Boxer Moran, now that the popularity of Fianna Fáil is rising, are you going to rejoin?
Are you going to jump ship, Boxers? I never jumped ship. You're on with the hare and the hound. We talked to the
pension given to one person in the cottage we're living in. One pension for one person, not for the people elected you to work for them, and you've done nothing for them. Nothing. Yeah, just do what
and clear the public gallery is right. Have you a mandate? The banks were bailed out. Athlone was sold out. The banks were bailed out. Athlone was sold out. The banks were bailed out. Athlone was sold out. The banks were bailed out. Athlone was sold out. The banks were bailed out. Athlone was sold out.
We want you all to resign. Resign. We want you to resign. People put you in. You've done nothing for them. Resign.
John, give them the letter of resignation.
We have them here.
Sitting talking about roadways and canals and people in the soup kitchen starving. Look at the old folks in the town.
John, give them the letter.
They can't even get it. People living in fear because you're taking the guards off the streets and closing guards' barracks.
Kenny will have to go airborne in the by-election. And of course Eamon Gilmore's red flag is now washed pink in the trough of Fine Gael sludge.
Councillor Buckley Byrne, what are your achievements been in the last few years in the council?
Nothing.
Are you another diet Fianna Fáiler?
Councillor Buckley Byrne, what have you done except put the statue up in St Mary's Square? You've done nothing. Nothing at all.
Is it fair to put PRSI, to put the universal social charge on old age pensioners' private pensions?
70,000 for the wine cellars, and you cut the mobility allowance.
The mobility allowance for the disabled, and you spend 70,000 on wine. Shame on you! Shame on you!
Shame on you! The banks were bailed out. Athlone was sold out. The banks were bailed out. Athlone was sold out. Councillors in your ivory tower, this is called people power.
Branch. Mary's got a best-selling book with 5 pensions and they're living at large there, and we're all suffering.
And you get appearance money 3 times a day on RT8. Every time you turn on the telly, Mary gone.
And when we get this new party up and running, we're starting in the Midlands and we're going to spread it throughout the Midlands, and we'll go into every county in Ireland if we have to. But it's time for a change. And if we don't get change, then this country is going to go further and further down. And the arrogance of these people, you saw it there for yourself, the smug looks on their faces until they came under pressure. And once they came under pressure, what did they do? They scurried off into their little cubby holes.
I asked about the 70,000 that was being spent on the wine for the Dáil, when in actual fact they were coming along and cutting the mobility allowances, and that's where the public was going to pay for that. And everything else down along the line, people being evicted out of their homes, property tax on people who can't pay their mortgages and don't pay property tax.
There's a very serious disconnect between the county council up there and the real people. I'll give you an example. There's a delegation going off looking at marinas around Ireland to see can they come up with plans and ideas. Yes, there's a soup kitchen just up the road.
Like the people in here, like in this place, and the people in government, like they have no, it's not that there is a disconnect. They don't care. I believe they don't really care, because at the end of the day they will have their pensions, they will have guaranteed incomes. into the future.
Last year we had the big campaign against the household tax, and this movement against the property tax has grown out of that. It's indicative of the anger in communities all over the country, like even in the smallest village there's protests, there's posters, there's activity. We need really genuinely more people to get involved, more people to, I think if we had doubled the people up on that balcony it would have looked even more impressive tonight. So we'll encourage people to come out and protest and make those councillors answerable.
If this government lasts its full term, we'd be the same as we were back in the 1800s, you know, landlords.
Yeah.
I mean, we already have hunger, emigration, you know.
They're going to see us in the next election, so hopefully they're nice and cosy in there, because they won't be there for long.